Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Terrapins will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Vic. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Demon Deacons offense will go to work first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really...
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wake.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Maryland's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Washington. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's going to get loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket, force something into a bad situation, or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Oh, they're after him. Buys a little time. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, David Deeks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this defense forces another fumble. And Johnny on the spot. He had one last week. He's got one this week. He just has a nose for finding the football.
There he goes.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to adjust the pattern. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, David Deacons. Fit it in the window for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Rides the back and leaves it. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to run it. It's Ray. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. Touchdown, Maryland! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Running to the left. Got room at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Extending the play. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And he's still running after the move. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Back to throw. It's Washington. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Terrapins are marching down the field. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working.
Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Under fire. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's third and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll give it to Johnson. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking the running back.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Wake.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Washington. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch near the 50. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking for a gap. It's Ray. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. The give to the tailback. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finds a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Terrapins are flying down the field. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Ray. Oh, the sweet spin, and look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They just keep firing. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Terrapins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
It's good. Easy call for the ref. Had to settle for the field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Power football with the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely...
There he goes! Finally shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Gets it past the marker. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Demon Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown Wake! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution. And getting 6 points.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And it'll be down right there.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Turning it on. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Give to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get them on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
Quarterback will keep it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking for room, it's Simmons. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Demon Deacons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown.